Hey guys, it's Kaylee from Gluten-free Runner coming at you with a super good bakery-style gluten-free jumbo muffin recipe. This recipe is so good. You can't even tell that these are gluten-free, and they taste even better than the ones that you'd get at a bakery. You can make them with blueberries or strawberries or chocolate chips or any other type of muffin flavor that you'd like. I did blueberry and chocolate chips because those are my favorite. Let's get started on these muffins. Before we start, remember to like and subscribe for more gluten-free goodness, and make sure to share your channel with any gluten-free friends so that you can spread the gluten-free goodness. Here are the ingredients that you'll be using. Feel free to pause here and take a screenshot so that you can follow along too. The ingredients will also be in the description below. First, we're going to start off by combining our wet ingredients. First, you're going to combine your oil, milk, vanilla, and eggs in a bowl. I'm using a handheld mixer, but again, you can mix it by hand or in a stand mixer as well. Whatever you have works. You can also make this dairy-free by using dairy-free milk if you like. I don't know about any egg substitutions, but feel free to experiment. I beat all my wet ingredients together like so, and then I got another slightly smaller bowl and started with my dry ingredients. So I'm using this Bob's Red Mill gluten-free 1-to-1 baking flour because it's my favorite 1-to-1 flour. It always yields the best results, and it is really magical. It tastes amazing. You can't even tell it's gluten-free. If you have a different gluten-free 1-to-1 flour that you'd like to use, you can go ahead and do that. Just make sure that if you're not using a 1-to-1 flour, that you add the proper amounts of xanthan gum in so that your muffins don't turn out too gummy or too crumbly. Xanthan gum is very important for structural integrity. Then, we're going to add our granulated sugar to the flour, and then some baking powder and a pinch of salt. Once all that is in the bowl, you're going to give those dry ingredients a good mix. This recipe is interesting because usually the sugar goes in with the wet ingredients, but today we're adding it to the dry ingredients. Now, for the fun part. I'm using a wooden spoon. You don't want to use a standing mixer or a handheld mixer for this part because of how thick the batter is. But just remember that thick batter gets you the best results. You might be tempted to add more liquid, but don't. Don't add any more milk or oil or anything. It's supposed to be thick and kind of doughy like this. This will give you the best results, trust me. Then you're going to go in and add your toppings. Chocolate chips, blueberries, strawberries, whatever you like. You can use fresh or frozen berries. I love using fresh blueberries and just gently folding them in like so that I don't squish them or anything. The frozen berries sometimes the ice can melt and it can make the batter a little watery, and that just makes it cook longer. And I love the fresh burst that the fresh blueberries add. Then, in a greased jumbo muffin tin, or you can use or you can make regular size muffins or mini muffins too. You're just going to bake them for a less amount of time. Add your muffin batter to the pan, about 2/3 of the way full, and then top it with more berries. Again, if you make the muffins a smaller size, you're just going to bake it for less time. The times for all the different pan sizes will be in the description below, so make sure you check that out. I went ahead and made another batch, and I added chocolate chips to it this time because I'm a sucker for chocolate chip muffins. What can I say? And then again, I just gently folded those into my batter. The batter does kind of remind me of cookie dough, and it's really thick, but it makes the muffins so dense but fluffy at the same time. It is mouth-watering. Again, I just used an ice cream scoop to fill my muffin tins about 2/3 of the way full, and then I popped them in the oven. And again, the time in the oven will vary depending on muffin size, so look in the description below for your specific amount of time. Also, all pans and ovens are slightly different, so you don't always want to go by time. You want to use your senses, look at them, smell them, make sure that they aren't burnt. Once they look nice and golden brown, not crispy, not gooey. Go ahead and pull them out of the oven and let them cool in the pan for about 10 to 12 minutes. That gives them enough time to cool so that when you take them out, they don't fall apart, but it doesn't leave them in there too long that they get all dry and burnt. Look how beautiful those fresh blueberries look, guys. These muffins look really amazing. After about 10 to 12 minutes, I just used a butter knife to quickly pull them out of the pan and put them on a plate so that they can cool the rest of the way. And look how yummy these muffins turned out. Don't they just look so professional and like they came from a bakery? Here are the blueberry ones. I love using fresh blueberries again. Look at all the blueberries in this. It's really, really good. You won't even be able to tell that they're gluten-free. And the best part is, if you're not gluten-free and you still want to try this recipe, you can just use regular all-purpose flour. It's a very versatile recipe, and it can be really good for anyone. I hope you guys try this recipe, and I hope you enjoy it. Let me know in the comments below if you try it out, and let me know what you'd like to see next. I'm always open to suggestions. I love sharing my recipes, and I hope you guys enjoy. Like and subscribe for more gluten-free goodness. See you next time.